Unraveling the mystery of cock and bull stories. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the fascinating world of the English language. Today, we're going to explore an intriguing phrase that often puzzles English learners: cock and bull story. This phrase has a rich history and a specific meaning that we use in everyday English. So, if you've ever heard someone mention a cock and bull story, and wondered what on earth they were talking about, you're in the right place. Let's unravel this mystery together. A cock and bull story refers to a tale that is unbelievable, far-fetched, or implausible. It's the kind of story that raises your eyebrows, makes you scratch your head, and say, "Really? Can that be true?" In essence, when someone tells you a cock and bull story, they're sharing something that's hard to believe, often exaggerated, and possibly made up entirely. It's a phrase that captures the essence of storytelling gone wild, where the facts are overshadowed by the fantastic or the outright absurd. The exact origins of the phrase, cock and bull story, are somewhat mysterious and debatable. However, one popular theory suggests that it comes from the names of two old inns in England, the Cock and the Bull, which were stops along the same coaching route. Travelers stopping at these inns would exchange tall tales and exaggerated stories to entertain each other. Over time, these stories became known for their lack of credibility, and the phrase, cock and bull story, was born, symbolizing tales that are entertaining but not to be taken seriously. Understanding how to use this phrase in context can be incredibly helpful for English learners. Here are a few examples to demonstrate its use. He told us a cock and bull story about meeting a celebrity on vacation, but we could tell he was making it up. I don't believe her excuse for being late. It sounded like a complete cock and bull story. Whenever he's caught in a mistake, he comes up with some cock and bull story to explain it away. Using cock and bull story in conversations adds a layer of nuance, allowing you to express skepticism about the truthfulness of a tale without outright accusing someone of lying. It's a polite yet pointed way to express doubt. And there you have it, a detailed look at what a cock and bull story is, its origins, and how to use it in everyday English. This phrase is a fantastic example of how history, culture, and language intertwine to create expressions that are both colorful and meaningful. We hope this video has illuminated this quirky phrase for you and added a new element to your English language arsenal. Remember, English is full of fascinating phrases like this one, and learning them can be both fun and enriching. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to exploring more interesting aspects of the English language with you in our next video. Happy learning!